Hi folks, Dave Schmidt here. Well, it's the evening of April 18th as I'm coming to you here tonight. I want to thank all of you for your patience where I have not had the videos now for about 3 or 4 weeks in a row, something like that. But as I've mentioned in the newsletters, a lot of us that are involved in this, and I have said that I have 4 very deep primary sources that give me great intelligence and a number of secondary ones, but all of the 4 we're all saying that things are very, very quiet. There's very little intelligence that is coming out. And in fact, one of the primary sources that used to have evening conference calls, they're not doing it. They were asked two weeks ago to say, cut the calls. There's a reason for that is happening, and I've said it's because things are very, very close. And when things start getting this close, the last thing that the funding sources want is disruptions or distractions to what they have going on. So when I say that I've been kind of quiet and silent, that's actually very good news. But a lot of you are wondering, well, why does this seem to drag on? Why does it take so much time? Well, first of all, you have to understand this is not about you and me. We are the beneficiaries of something that is taking place at pay grades far, far above any of us, and that includes all of my primary contact information as well. This is an international issue. There are international agreements involved. There are contracts that countries have signed with each other. And this is not a small potatoes issue. And it takes a lot of time to get all of the details worked out. It's not as simple of let's just put money into the bank and then send it out to you. There are contracts that are involved. There are laws that are involved. There's over 100 countries that are involved. And the details of how this gets worked through the banking systems with the volume of money that they're talking about, it's a pretty big issue. Tomorrow, also now, I will not be doing another radio program again because once again, they're asking me to remain quiet. But also, I'm going to be on the road tomorrow. I'm traveling to another city to meet with a very strong primary source of contact of information. This is a gentleman who basically has 30 years. He's retired now, but he has 30 years of working inside the NSA and the CIA, and he's very much involved with all of this high finance that goes on at what I call the shadow level all around the world. I will be able to meet with him tomorrow. He's going to be able to give me I'll be meeting with him later in the week. I'm traveling tomorrow. He's going to be able to give me some very good information. Now, I am going to try, I am planning on, and I hope I get to have a radio program next week, because that way I can kind of give you a little more of what's going on. But on the other hand, the reality is there is no really new in-depth news other than the fact that we're waiting for the logistics to take place. I did mention that yes, the funds have been placed in the banks, but the banks still have the freezes and have holds on them, and they haven't been able to release it yet. And that's the primary information that we're waiting for when everything is lined up there. Now with that also, let's see, it's going to be, tomorrow is going to be, I'm looking down at my calendar there, tomorrow's going to be April 19th, Wednesday, and then a week from Saturday I will be having a workshop in Chicago. And I do get to share, folks, a lot more information there than what I can here on the internet. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that my contact sources say, Dave, once you put something out on the internet, you totally lose control. There's the technology that is out there that can take this video, can take my voice, and they can shift it and change it and make it be whatever they want it to be, and then they broadcast it out all across on all the blog sites, and that creates havoc for the funding sources. It creates disruption for them. When I'm at a workshop, I only have about 100 people, and everything that is stated is verbal, and I can tell if anybody is recording. I ask them that there are specific times that basically they can and cannot record, basically some of the stuff that's going on there. And we can look. I can have staff, I can have helpers look around and see who's recording. And believe me, they don't want to do that, because if I have specifically said you can't record it and I catch them, they're done. They're gone. Why would somebody risk receiving all of these funds out of stupidity to try to record something when they've been specifically asked not to, and that I also have the ability to take action against them if they do. So that's why I can share things verbally at workshops that I can't share here on the internet. And if you could ask anybody who's attended my last 3 and 4 workshops, they will all tell you it's been very, very, very worthwhile to be able to attend. So I have lots of room at the Chicago one. This time I have extra space, extra room, and we still have roughly about 45 seats that are available. So there's still a lot of room that would be available for all of you if you would like to come to the workshop in Chicago. Again, all you have to do is go to the website, thesedonaconnection.com, click on the information and registration page, and everything that is there. Okay? So, thank you again very much. Thank you for understanding that I've had to be a little bit quiet, and thank you for your patience, but also understand that this is very good news for all of us. Okay? So, I will see you again then next week. Okay? Thanks a lot. All right. Okay. Bye.